In today's activity, you guys will be reading a little booklet and you will be completing some information on each page. I will actually read this booklet to you and give you an idea of how you are to do the work in Seesaw today. So let's begin. The first thing that I notice on this page is that the wording is very small, and I want to enlarge it so that I can better read it and so that I can fill in what I need to fill in without having difficulty. So I'll just go over here to the plus button and click on that. And there's a drop down button. I'll do a double click on that plus button just so I can enlarge the wording. The second thing that I notice is that the U.S. coins, normally we read from left to right. This is the cover of the booklet, and I apologize when this loaded that the U.S. coins is on one side when it really should be on the other side. But I apologize for that, guys, so just kind of bear with me, please. So the cover of the booklet is U.S. coins, and the first page in the booklet is about the penny, and the penny is worth 1 cent. And please do take a moment to not just read the booklet, but to also study the characteristics of the different coins, please. This is the front of the coin, and Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the USA, is on the front of the penny. On the back of the penny, the Lincoln Memorial, a building honoring President Lincoln, is on the back of the penny. And here we read that a penny is worth 1 cent. Now, I also want to encourage you that as you read through the different coins, that you do pay close attention to see if you can find any hint, any clue about what the name of the coin is or what the value of the coin is. So when I look at this penny, the back of the coin says 1 cent. And if this coin is worth 1 cent, I know the name of the coin must be a penny. Okay, so the wording here again says a penny is worth 1 cent. So what we'd like for you to do is, rather than taking one of the pencil or the pen or one of these tools here and trying to write here, if you would, please just click on that label tool and go ahead and type in a penny is worth 1 cent, and then you will bring that tab down here somewhere, and it's okay, you don't need to resize it unless you just absolutely want to, but just type it in there, please. Remember that our sentence should begin with a capital letter and it should end with some type of punctuation, and in this case it's a period. So make sure that as you're typing that you follow what's written here. A penny is a penny, A. It's a capital A and it ends with a period. So just type what you see there, please, guys. Okay, let's go on to page 2. The same thing here. Let's go ahead and enlarge this page. Now I can read it. I'll start by reading about the nickel and then I'll move on to the dime. Nickel, it's worth 5 cents. Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd President of the USA, is on the front of the coin, is on the front of the nickel. Monticello, Jefferson's house, is on the back of the nickel. This looks like Monticello, doesn't it? But really it's pronounced Monticello. Okay, so let's take a look here. The wording says a nickel is worth 5 cents. I want you also to notice something else as you carefully observe the coin. F-I-V-E, 5 cents. So because the back of the coin is telling us that it is worth 5 cents, then we know that the name of this coin is a nickel. So if you see this on a piece of paper somewhere, a test, and they're asking you to tell the value of a combination of coins, study the coins very carefully, because if you're not sure about what the coin is, there may be some hints. There may be some clues on the coins. All right, let's go to the dime. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the USA, is on the front of the dime. The dime is worth 10 cents. On the back of the coin, the dime, an olive branch, a torch, and an oak branch are on the back of the dime. And here the wording says a dime is worth 10 cents. So again, for both of these situations here where you need to write this wording, a dime is worth 5 cents. Excuse me, a nickel is worth 5 cents. Excuse me, a nickel is worth 5 cents. A dime is worth 10 cents. You would simply use this tool, the label tool, and type those words in and go ahead and put your tab in the proper place. Let's go to the last page, page 3. Again, we will enlarge this, and this time I will click on the arrow 3 times because on this page you will actually take a quiz after we read about the quarter. The quarter is worth 25 cents, and George Washington, the first president of the USA, is on the front of the quarter. The presidential coat of arms is on the back of the quarter. And here the wording says a quarter is worth 25 cents. I want you to pay attention here. I see the word quarter. I see the word dollar. This coin is worth a $1/4. So it's worth a quarter, which is worth 25 cents. Remember to go ahead and use your label tab and type in a quarter is worth 25 cents and place it right here. Your quiz, you will use the same label tool, and let me just read to you what you are to answer. A penny is worth how many cents? Use your label tool and type that answer in. A nickel is worth how many cents? A dime is worth how many cents? A quarter is worth how many cents? Which is worth more, a penny or a nickel? Which is worth more, a dime or a nickel? Which is worth more, a dime or a quarter? That's it. That's what you'll be doing today in Seesaw. Do please take a moment to study the coins as best you can so that you can easily recognize them when it's time for us to count combinations of coins. All right, have a great day, boys and girls. I can't wait to see your work.